Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to take a look at 4 new Mega EXs which have gone and been confirmed. And the funny thing is, like yesterday, I was like, hey, have you seen this artwork? Which has been gone and shared from an upcoming event for Mega Pokemon over in Japan. Well, this confirms the fact that we're getting Mega Camerupt and Mega Absol. Well, the wonderful news is, yes, they are 2 of the ones that have gone and been confirmed. But the thing is, I didn't actually know whether we were getting any more Mega EXs, and I suggested that because of the artwork being so specific, there was at least a chance that we wouldn't be getting any more Mega EXs. Oh, we are, ladies and gentlemen. We absolutely are. You see, we've also had confirmation, actual proper job confirmation, of Mega Abomasnow and Mega Mawile. Here's where it gets more fun, and here's where it gets less fun. Because let's take a look at Mega Absol, for instance. Yeah. This is the look we've got at Mega Absol. Yeah. So sorry about that. We don't have much of a better look. Here's a look we've got at Mega Camerupt. Yes. It's even worse. I'll show you the other 2 in a moment, but I'm sure at this point some of you are going to be asking the question, well, hang on a second, Wassy. How do we have such terrible, terrible looks at these cards? Like, how is it possible to have such bad looks at these cards? And the answer is, over on the official website, they basically listed some tournaments, and during those tournaments, they gave us a look at some mock-up little images of the stores in which they were going to be held. And if you have a look at some of the banners here, you can see that that is in fact where we get these images from. They are terrible. We cannot read them. My Japanese is getting better every day. I translate all the Pokemon cards I show you on this channel now, I translate them myself. And I usually chat with the lovely Antoine Boulet because they're amazing and they're frankly a lot better at this than I am. But I'm doing all the translations myself. I'm getting pretty good at my translations. Sometimes now we can see some slightly blurry Pokemon cards and I go, look, I still feel pretty good about my translation. I don't care how good you are at Japanese, you ain't reading these cards. Now, it is also worth pointing out the fact that we've had 4 Mega EXs actually confirmed is very, very relevant. Here's a look at Mega Abomasnow. Here's a look at Mega Mawile. So now I've shown you all 4 of them. And here's the thing, right? If nothing else, this confirms with absolute certainty these 4 are coming. No ifs, no buts, no maybes, no counter-arguments. The official website put up pictures with banners showing off these cards. They are coming. 100% they are coming. The other thing it does, well, it does 2 things. Number 1, it tells us that this mock-up artwork we saw before, which could have been seen as a hint that these are the only Mega Pokemon coming, no. There are others coming in addition to that artwork. And, we've seen Mega Abomasnow and Mega Mawile here. But, of course, this opens up the door for more. And I'm not saying there will be more, and I'm not saying there won't be more. I don't know, and you don't know either. But I'm telling you now that that door is open, and that's awesome. By the way, if you're watching and you actually work at, like, Creeds or something, you might know. Or even if you look at TPCI, for instance, you'll probably know. In which case, hi, glad you're watching. Hope you're enjoying the video. My DMs are open if you want to share any news. But I promise I'll be discreet. But my point is, this is opening the door for other Megas to be coming. That's awesome. It also opens the door for a prediction that I have previously made. Well, not so much a prediction. An eventuality I have suggested could be happening. And that is no regular EXs only megas. Because here's the thing, right? We have seen no regular EXs from Mega Revolution. That's what the English set's going to be called. Mega Revolution. We've seen no regular EXs. You know what we have seen? Mega Latias, Mega Venusaur, Mega Lucario, and Mega Gardevoir. We've seen 4 EXs. Cool. We've also now had actually confirmed Mega Absol, Mega Camerupt, Mega Abomasnow, and Mega Mawile. Oh, so there's 8 Mega EXs. Are there going to be more? I don't know. Again, I could tell you that they're the 4 we've seen on the banners in addition to the 4 we've previously seen, so maybe that is all of them. Maybe. But then by the same token, like, we did this for the concept art the other day. Oh, it's not concept art. The promotional artwork. And that wasn't true. So I don't know. It's very hard to predict these things. As always, I'm sharing with you the best information at the time I have when I make the videos. But I can never tell you one way or the other until it's actually officially confirmed. And if more information comes out, I'm going to come out with an update video. All right? But there is that Mega Dreams trademark I showed you the other day, Mega Dream EX, which we assume is going to be the end-of-year celebration set, the high-class pack, basically this year's version of Terastal Festival. Terastal Festival, of course, was last year's end-of-year set, which was all based around Terra Pokemon. This year's set, you would imagine, will be based around Mega Pokemon. One of the things I suggested previously was, if we're only getting, 2 to 4 Mega Pokemon per set, is that really going to give enough Mega Pokemon by the time Mega Dream comes out? Well, now we're getting at least 8. At the very minimum, we are getting 8. But then we need to look at the last double set that we actually got. Over in Japan, the last one we actually got was Black Bolt and White Flare. They were the last double set we actually got. How many EXs did we get in each set? 6. So we're not there yet. We are expecting, look at the Japanese sets, Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia. We are expecting 6 EXs in each of those 2 sets. So now the wait is really on, because one of 2 things is going to happen. Either we get another 2 Mega EXs in each of the set, 12 total, and then we know it's Megas only, at least for a little while. Or we start seeing some regular EXs, and then we know that it's majority Mega, but then there is still an opening for regular EXs. We're expecting 6 in each set, 12 in total. We've seen 8 Megas. So do we get 4 regular EXs, or do we get another 4 Megas? That is going to be something I am waiting to see with bated breath. Now, we talked quite a bit about Mega Absol and Mega Camerupt previously in the last video. We can't see a huge amount here, but we can see that Absol has a 2 energy attack that doesn't do any damage, probably some kind of disruption. I'm assuming it's rearranging the top card of players' decks. I could be wrong. And then we have 2 darkness, 1 colorless, 200 damage. And again, I'm expecting some kind of mild disruption here. That's what Absol tends to do. That was my prediction last time. Camerupt, we've got single energy, not that much damage. It's definitely under 100. And again, I'm assuming here there's some kind of energy acceleration or something along those lines. And then we've got, I think, 4 energy, lots of damage. What Camerupt tends to do is lots of damage, but you have to discard a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of energy from the Pokemon. So I'm expecting that will be a similar kind of thing here. I don't know. I am guessing, but I do feel pretty good about the guess here. So what about Mega Abomasnow? Yeah, I've got great news. This is one of the ones that never had a Mega last time round. Mega Abomasnow was one of the very few Mega Pokemon that last time round never got a Mega. Now it's getting one. There is no Mega Abomasnow card, never got one. It's getting one now. What does Abomasnow tend to do? Tends to be kind of meh. It's been a while since we had any kind of relevant Abomasnow. It often has an ability which, gives a bit of extra protection or something like that. But there's no ability here. We can see there's no ability. I don't really know. Special conditions it often has. Sleep is something it sees quite a bit, so maybe there's something along those lines. But what we've got here is a 2 energy attack that might do a bit of damage. And then a 3 energy attack that does a fair bit of damage. This one we really can't see too much, but that's where we're going. I'm expecting some special conditions on that second attack. As for Mawile, we did get a Mega Mawile previously, but it wasn't terribly exciting. Funnily enough, it only appeared as a promo, which is super interesting to me, because I told you previously that Mega Camerupt only ever appeared as a promo, and Mega Absol only ever appeared as a promo. So I find it really interesting here that in the first set of Megas, they're giving us a bunch of Mega Pokemon that only actually came around as promos previously. I find this relevant. I'm going to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. I find this very, very relevant. Plus, of course, we've now got Abomasnow getting its first ever Mega, so I don't know. I personally find this kind of cool. I'm going to be honest with you. Now, last time around, what we saw from Mega Mawile was 130 flip 2 coins for each head discarding energy from the active, which, to be fair, Mawile and getting rid of energy and things of that nature is a kind of thing we've seen before. This time around, what we've got are 2 attacks. All 4 of these new ones have 2 attacks. And it's really blurry, but we've got 2 energy, little bit of damage. I'm assuming it's something like confusion or discarding energy or something like that. My guess would be discarding energy. And 300, quite a bit more damage. And again, my guess would be getting rid of some energy. Although I doubt both the attacks would do that. I wish I could give you more, but hey, the fact that we've got 4 Mega Pokemon now actually properly confirmed is big. We can see the typings and the attacks and the fact, well, you know, the vague outline of the attacks at least. And the fact that they don't have abilities, which is very relevant. Side note, as it stands at the moment, Mega Venusaur, of the 8 Megas we've seen, the only one with an ability. That tells me that the card designers are generally shying away from abilities, at least with this first wave of Megas. And it tells us that if we assume we're still going to have 6 EXs in each of the 2 parts of the set, which has been holding for a long time now, so is a fair assumption to make, at least 8 of them are Megas. I wish I could tell you exactly what they did. I can't. But make no mistake about it, this tells us quite a bit. But I've told you all of it now. I don't have much to add. So now I want to hear from you guys. Tell me what you think about these. Tell me what your predictions are. And bearing in mind, you've got a lot of information here with which you can make a prediction. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And get shout-outs on a channel like the lovely Star of Dav, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and seems to be a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.